Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my first YouTube video. I just kind of want to go over on this first video kind of why I started a channel and what you're gonna see or what you should expect to see. First off, my name is Dylan and I'm a drifter here in Oklahoma, and some of you may know me, some of you may not. This is my Toyota Mark II JZX90 drift car. It's got a lot of cool things going on with it. A lot of changes coming up, and it's kind of like a rebirth of the car, and it's gonna be basically videos showing all these new parts I'm putting on, and basically the rebirth of the car and how it's gonna be better and in every single way than it was before. So yeah, that's pretty much what my videos are going to be for now until the car gets running and going again. And just basically new installs, part reviews, and then once the car is running, I'm going to drift events again. It'll be videos at the drift track with all my friends and hanging out and doing that kind of stuff. And maybe there'll be all kinds of stuff going on. But yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be about, is just the rebirth of my Toyota JZX90 Mark II. So the first thing I want to show off that is kind of happening with the car is obviously this white body kit right here. This is a KFD or fiberglass aero BN sports kit. It's a full 2 bumpers and 2 side skirts. Ordered that over the winter time and received it early spring. It's been kind of sitting here because I have some other exciting news to reveal. I'll get to that in a second. For the most part, it came all right. There's a couple little bumps and bruises, but it did come from Russia. So, but all together, it's all right, and nothing that can't be fixed. And so that'll get all sanded and primed and everything, and it'll probably end up getting wrapped along with the whole car. So along with the KFD or fiberglass aero BN kit, I also have their fiberglass roof wing that goes on here right in this area. I just have yet to find the time to have it fitted and all that kind of stuff, and sanded and made nice and attached to the car. So that's one thing. I've got some friends that I'm going to be working with to get the damage fixed from drifting, like that door and then the quarter panel. It's part of the reason why the back bumper's not on and the side skirts aren't on. It's just because can't really attach them at the moment. So the big news I have for anyone who is interested or is willing to watch my videos or is curious of where I've been recently, I got a new motor for the car. I have teamed up with Branger's Racing out of Kentucky, as you can see here. Branger's Racing engines. They have been nice enough to partner with me and get me hooked up on a good deal on a new motor. Found out about them through a good buddy of mine named Josh Turner out in the Tulsa area. He's got a JZX90 as well, but he's got a 2J swap to JZX90. Very nice car, very cool dude, can't wait to drive with him. But yeah, I'm about to show you guys my new motor and kind of give you a breakdown on it and kind of where it's going to go from here. So it's tucked back here, hidden away like a hidden monster in the closet. All right, so give you kind of a full look at her. Alrighty, so what we're looking at here is my Branger's Racing built 1JZ GTE non-VVTi. Justin with Branger's Racing, he's the owner. He built this motor to go in his personal Mark III Supra, and kind of just been putting it off. And when I had gotten in contact with him about what I was looking for, he offered this up to me, and we worked out like a partnership deal, and he gave me a great deal on this amazing motor. They build these things top to bottom all the time. They know what they're doing. They've got some crazy packages, and they do some crazy work, and they've got some really sweet cars that are running these motors, from drag racing to drifting to street cars, everything. They know what they're doing with these JZ packages. Alrighty, I'm gonna give you a breakdown on the motor as far as I can go. Get in contact with Bringers Racing, and they can tell you much more, especially if you're interested on getting a package similar to this one, or any kind of package or any kind of work done from Bringers Racing. So I know it's got BC cam gears, obviously. It's got 264 cams. It's got VR38, which are VR38 coil packs, which are R35 GTR coil packs. It's got obviously a big old custom front mount or front facing intake manifold. Very nice wiring harness made by Bringers Racing. 1700cc injectors. It's got BC valve train, so it's got springs, retainers, all those fun bits in there. It's got ARP hardware throughout, main studs, head studs, all the bolts and fun bits inside there are ARP. It's got diamond pistons and BC rods. I'm not sure all the machine work that's done to it. It may just be cleaned up really nicely on the inside, or it may be just complete stock bore and everything. I'm not sure on that. It's got a brand new water pump, brand new oil pump, of course, brand new tensioner, brand new pulleys, all that kind of stuff. Obviously all new seals and everything. Very nice package. Haven't got to run it yet, but they run it before, and they tune these things on the dyno. Like I said, this was supposed to go in Justin's personal vehicle, but he tuned this thing up on a nice precision turbo, and with the precision turbo, it made almost 800 horsepower on the engine dyno. So definitely quite a bit of power. Definitely be the fastest thing I've ever owned, especially from my pretty basic 1J build I had going before. But I'm gonna have a smaller turbo than what they had on there before, but it should still make some good power and should boogie pretty good. So we'll see. It's a drift car. It ain't no drag car. We're not trying to break any world records of speed. So so all that nice wiring on there and all those sensors and whatnot that are on here that are very nicely done. Everything is super sweet and clean. They got their own cam position sensor block right there that says BRE. It's Bringers Racing Engines. Very nice made harness. Everything is very cool. It's all very simple and all labeled. You know, everything is very nice, and all that nice wiring and everything that goes to the other part of the package that I received from them, which is my new Haltech Elite 750 ECU. So that's the new computer for the car. I was on a Link before, now I'm on a Haltech, and I'll have this nice wiring instead of like a plug and play harness. Very nice package, and I'm really excited to get this thing in there and get it going. Along with getting the new motor and new ECU and everything, I'm kind of just redoing everything. The car's getting a new transmission. It's getting a whole new turbo setup. I just wanted this thing to be a nice new clean start, and just be a bulletproof just monster out there on the track. So in doing that, I made the decision to buy a new turbo manifold, and I'm pretty excited. It just came in yesterday or the day before, and here it is. and this is my Artec turbo manifold. It is a T4 divided housing, obviously for the 1J GT non-VVTi. So it's got divided turbo housing right there, or divided turbo flange, and it also has a divided wastegate flange, which comes together right here. So the wastegate, it controls it just as one pressure basically. But having that split in here for the divided is going to be really cool, because I'm planning on getting a divided turbo to basically take advantage of that divided flange, and so it should make the spool pretty quick and pretty cool sounding. Before I had just a 6-to-1 collector, just no divide in it, and it spooled quick and everything. It was fine. There was no problem with the spool time. I was running a 3076R. Definitely a pretty spicy turbo size for the 1J, but this I haven't decided 100%, but I'm pretty excited about this divided housing. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room of the no oil cap right there, and that's just to warn me that I don't have oil in the motor, and Branger's was nice enough to put that on there and to remind me to don't start this thing obviously until I put the oil in it, which they provided. So I've got the oil. Everyone always sees that and they always like, what the heck is that about? And that's why. Show you this Artec manifold is pretty cool. Stainless cast. Let me show you how nice this thing looks on here. Check that out. It's pretty sweet. Looks like it's gonna be a nice manifold. I'm really excited. All these bolts all the threads seem pretty accessible compared to my last turbo manifold I had. There was a couple that you could only do a quarter turn at a time, and it was only on the top with the open-ended wrench. You couldn't put a socket on it. You couldn't put the closed end of the wrench on it. You couldn't do anything. It was pretty miserable, and it honestly led to a lot of stripped nuts, just because the way that you had to turn on them was pretty terrible. But this one, I mean, every single one of these seems like it's got plenty of room, so I'm pretty excited about that. So besides the sweet Artec manifold that I've got for the car, I've got some other parts stashed away that I'm about to show you guys that I've been sitting on for a little while, that are going to be going on, and I'll do some videos on basically everything when we install it, and just some reviews here and there on things, and kind of just step-by-step process on how we get this thing back to life and back on the track. So I'll show you that stuff now. Alrighty, so here's my new Haltech Elite 750. It comes with the wideband controller from Haltech, O2 sensor or wideband sensor. It's basically all the wiring for that stuff, and here's where my starter and stuff wire up on that harness. I've also got a brand new JZX100 Koyo radiator, and I got a brand new OEM JZX100 fan shroud that are going to go in, so this thing's going to stay nice and cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've got going on and kind of hidden away. And basically, if you like drifting, you like cars, or if you like me, my channel might be one you want to watch. Like I said, this is my first video. I just kind of wanted to give people a taste of kind of what's to come and what I'll be doing. And I want to give a huge thank you to Justin at Branger's Racing for getting me that beautiful motor at a good deal. Super excited to hear this thing and run in person. I've seen videos of it running on the dyno, but I haven't got to hear it in person, haven't obviously got to put it in the car yet. Also, huge shout out to BC Racing. I went through the driver's program through them as well. So my car has got a custom set of BC coilovers on it, and I've been running them for a little while now. I can't say how long, I can't remember. But it's got a custom DS series that have been super awesome. And So that's what's to come. Gonna be putting the car together, gonna be drifting videos, gonna be parts reviews, there's gonna be all kinds of stuff. So, but I just want to thank you guys for watching my first YouTube video. And then whenever I start getting around to put some of this stuff on, I'll kind of make them as I go, and we'll see where this thing ends up. Thank you.